Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video, I'll be showcasing the deadliest weapons available in Grand Theft Auto Online. When we get to the number 1 and 2 position, you are gonna see some absolutely insane carnage. But, starting off in the number 6 position, we have the only handheld weapon, being the railgun. This weapon, yeah, there's other things that are deadlier. Heck, the homing launcher and RPG alone are deadlier, let alone the tank cannons that I didn't put in today's video. But the reason I put the railgun in, and the reason I think it's so deadly, is down to the fact that you can instantly pull it out and just obliterate any vehicle or flying thing. For example, you can see an Oppressor Mark II up in the sky and instantly hit it. It's just one of the reasons why the railgun is so nice, is it basically has no shot delay or shell speed. It just goes directly where you aim and instantly hits. Because of that, it makes the railgun insanely dangerous, especially for a person on foot, because you can't home on them. Next up on the list in the number 5 position, we're getting into a pretty nasty weapon, and that is the Avenger cannons. To use the explosive autocannons on the Avenger, you have two pretty easy options. The first one is to have 1 or 2, 3 extra people that, while you're flying it, can hop on the cannons and absolutely decimate an entire city. However, if you don't have that opportunity and you're like me and play the game solo a lot, then what you're going to do is go to Services, Avenger, and put the vehicle into autopilot. At that point, we're going to enter the Avenger's hold. Once you're in the back of the Avenger, all you're going to do is hop on one of the 4 cannon seats and you're done. As we can see, we are now able to control the explosive cannon. Now this is insanely deadly. You can see that I have parked 4 Amani Tech 300Rs in front of us. And look at that! I mean, that is insane. The Avenger cannons literally do not care about your hopes. They do not care about your dreams. They will incinerate anything in front of you. And now realize that there are multiple of these cannons on the Avenger. So if you have, I don't know, 4 people in the back of it, you can have each person on a different cannon causing complete havoc. So yeah, the Avenger is an easy deadly weapon. In the number 4 slot, we have the only OG explosive cannon left in the game, and that is mounted on the Savage. The Laser and as well the Hydra used to feature the exact same explosive machine gun, which we can see working here. I mean, look at this thing. It is absolutely insane. Unfortunately, Rockstar removed the explosive weaponry, or most of it, that the Laser and the Hydra has. So at this point, the only vehicle that features this deadly of an explosive autocannon is in fact the Savage. To show you just how deadly it is, I mean, look at this. Again, these are Amani Tech vehicles. We are instantly blowing up. It doesn't really matter how much armor or explosion resistance you have. When you are shooting 10 explosions every single second, there is no way you're going to avoid dying. Although, actually, this Amani Tech vehicle did survive somehow. I'm pretty impressed. But overall, the Savage is not a vehicle you're going to mess with. It's just insane. To showcase the effectiveness of this weapon we're about to use, we have vehicles ranking in different terms of survivability to test it against. First of all, we have the Obey 8F Drafter, just a normal car. Obviously, it's not going to fare too well. Next, we have the Anis 300R, an Amani Tech vehicle that can survive a pretty decent chunk of explosion resistance. Next up, we have the APC, essentially a tank, and finishing off, we have literally the most armored vehicle in the game. This MOC Hauler Custom Cab can survive 69 homing missiles, let alone all the other explosions it's able to withstand. In front of you, we have the anti-aircraft trailer, a weapon that I don't even own myself. That's why this one looks really, really funky, because my friend modded it in for me. We are going to showcase the effectiveness of the anti-aircraft trailer. First of all, we have the 8F Drafter. Obviously, it gets blown up. That makes sense. Next up, we have the Anis 300R. And as you can see, my personal vehicle has been destroyed. Next up, we have the APC, which survived 1 and got blown up after 2. Finally, we have the MOC Cab, the most armored vehicle in all of Grand Theft Auto Online. Yeah, you just saw that. It literally survived 0 explosions. This thing is insane. It normally takes 2 explosions to blow up the MOC cab. I think the explosion that I hit the APC with also managed to damage the MOC cab. But either way, I mean, you just saw that. This thing literally annihilates anything that has armor or explosion resistance. Now, it does have some downsides. First of all, you have to tow it. So to do that, you have to go get a truck that has a tow hook to bring it around. Not only that, but nobody can survive explosions on this thing, so it's very easy to take out. But again, the fact that this thing is so dang deadly, and the fact that it's also got incredibly fast shell speed. It's actually quite easy to shoot jets in the sky with how fast the shells fly. It's just, you don't mess with the anti-aircraft trailer. In the number 2 position, we have the Kosatka's guided missiles. These things are ridiculous. You are essentially able to just launch a missile into whoever you want, no matter what. So as you can see, we are launching a missile currently in the sky, and you have an incredibly nice view. So we got a bunch of cars in front of me, and we're going to launch this missile directly at the group of cars. And just like that, it has hit. Now, I am not sure if it blew up those cars, so we're going to make our way over to the beach and see just exactly what we're looking at. But you can see just how insane the missile is on the Kosatka. The fact that you can essentially hide this thing underwater, and then you can just launch guided missiles in the air, it's pretty dang insane. In fact, there's a very easy way to see how much damage it did, and that's by looking at them in the air, and yeah, those cars look pretty blown up, I'm not gonna lie. But the missile is such a cool way of destroying whoever you want to ruin the fun of, because as you can see, you can just guide these for however long you want. They last quite a long time, and you can just fly them in the air, keep on chilling, and then, oh look, there's somebody I want to blow up. Let's see if I can hit my car. I don't know exactly where it is. I think it's this one right here. Let's see if we can hit it. Boom! Your personal vehicle has been destroyed. Yeah, these are devastating weapons. Now, there is a bit of a cooldown. You have to wait a minute in total to shoot them again, but let's be real, that's not that long for hiding in the corner of a map in a Kosatka while shooting missiles at your opponents that they really can't avoid. Yeah, they're kind of stupid. Let's take a look at the carnage these missiles caused, and oh my god. Only one 300R appears to have survived, and even the one that did survive is missing a wheel. Its doors are broken. I'm pretty sure that's just a visual bug, and that vehicle is also completely destroyed. So, yeah, I think it's fair to say the submarine missiles are a little deadly. In the number 1 position, we have a weapon that probably most of you expected, and that is the orbital cannon. This is a satellite-like death beam. I'm not even sure really what it's supposed to be, but it's like a frickin' laser beam from space that blows everything up. So let's make our way over to the orbital cannon room and hop on the cannon, and let's see just exactly what we can do. I've placed a bunch of Rhino tanks on the Sandy Shores airstrip, so we're gonna see what we can do to those tanks. I have a feeling it's not going to go very well. So let's do manual targeting. $500,000 just wasted. And we have to make our way all the way over to Sandy Shores airstrip. Now, to be fair, this thing is not very fast, as you can see. Trying to chase a vehicle is going to be a bit painful. But the tank should be... Yes, there are the tanks right in front of us. So, target acquired. Let's hold that fire button, see just exactly what happens to these tanks, and yeah, the ones in the center of the blast radius just got turned into marshmallows. I mean, they're gone. 2 tanks did survive, to be fair, but I think they were outside of the blast radius. Anything that is actually inside of the orbital cannon's radius will get nuked. Like, no matter what. It'll be completely burnt and destroyed. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below, and let me know if you agree or disagree with the list I have created. Obviously, there's other really deadly weapons, like the Chernobog features insane missiles, the Deluxe missiles are super deadly, and even the tank cannon's up there. But I figured that this list is by far the deadliest weapons in the game. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.